Corpse Party, Book of Shadows is rated M for individuals 17 and up. For intense violence, blood and gore, sexual themes, and strong language. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey guys, RavenSylphe here. Welcome back to Corpse Party, Book of Shadows. Okay, where were we? I should just started in game, but... Right. We are now getting to play the game, because the last bit was, God, this is gonna be interesting, and I get a feeling it's gonna lead to a lot of jump scares. Let's see. Yeah, we don't want to go back in the nurse's room, so I guess this is how we move? I'm guessing? I guess. Can we move more than one space? Maybe not. Ugh. Oh god. There was a mess of blood and entrails on the wall, as if someone were launching across the corridor at tremendous speed and slowed it on impact. Oh. The smell was positively vile. Seiko had commented on it before, but it was really hitting me now. Every time I breathed, every breath I took was triggering my gag reflex. It was all I could do not to vomit again. Great. Search mode? What are we doing? Search. What are we searching for? What do you even want to search for here? Okay. I guess we can only move one square at a time, or that one was just triggered by an event. The door to the science lab is frozen in place, as if it's just a decoration on the wall. It can't be opened. Well, good. I don't want to go in there anyway. Okay. So we keep an eye out for blue. Ugh. As I wandered through the darkened corridors, every hair on my body was standing on at attention. I had goosebumps from head to toe. It felt like a fog of uneasiness was swirling around me with each step I took. And that fog was growing thicker and thicker, to such an extent that I began fearing the darkness might swallow me whole, and I'd cease to exist. I could feel my sanity slipping away, and I don't know how much longer I could hold out, and I was starting to lose patience. I just wanted to get it over with. Fear was like a slime covering my entire being. No matter how much I wiped, I was only squishing it around. It wouldn't come off. It was stuck fast. I walked around aimlessly, calling out Seiko's name. By doing so, I think I was able to dull my senses and just barely maintain my grip on reality. Seiko, where are you? Please answer me. I wasn't thinking straight. I want to apologize. Up ahead, I swore I saw light glinting off of something. It looked for a moment like a web of sinewy strings stretched all across the hall. Oh. I slowly crept forward until I could confirm that they were, in fact, strands of wire. Gently, I reached out a finger and touched the closest one. Ooh. Yow! I pulled my hand away, looking down at it. There was a very fine, clean slice right on the tip of my finger. Tiny red beads were beginning to form. Those beads just kept getting bigger and bigger as I watched, eventually swelling into another and forming a single drop of blood. And that drop quickly became too heavy for its perch. It began wending its way down my hand toward my wrist. Piano? Wire? No, it's a little different. I couldn't believe it had cut so deeply from just one faint touch. Had it been sharpened? Ugh. It really stung. If I hadn't noticed those wires strung across the hall and had just kept walking, I shuddered to think of what might have happened. Ooh. That wouldn't have been pretty. Death not from malevolent spirits, but from a mere booby trap? Who could have done this? There was definitely a planned malice behind it. I could sense an ill will in the air and began to tremble. Was someone watching me, even at this very moment? Was someone just waiting for me to fall into their trap and die so they could gloat about it? Is someone there? Hey! It was like an unconscious shout. I couldn't control myself. I was scared. And whoever did this was heartless. I couldn't just let it go. Stop this, please! You're scaring me! Don't do these awful things to people! A bevy of negative emotions began swimming through my head. I suddenly realized I was crying, and I knew that this corridor with its web of razor-sharp wire was effectively impassable, at least for the moment. I needed to find some way to cut these wires, or some means of disabling the trap at any rate. I decided to go back the way I came and search for the school for answers. Anything here? So, I can't go that way? Can I go this way? The door to the classroom is frozen in place as if it's a decoration. Okay. What's this say? Smudgy, blood red lettering reads, "Getting close to the darkness is one way to learn the truth. This whole place sits close to darkness after all." Anything else? Oh, it must be the door to... Okay. This is interesting. So, we can't go to 3A. What about 2A? Okay, we can't examine the door. God, I keep expecting things to jump out at me. It's kind of frightening. Probably don't want to go in there. Probably should have saved. Let's see. It went really quiet, and I don't like that. The following words were scrawled on the blackboard. "Your friend is a traitor. You're going to be killed. Run." This shouldn't have been there. It wasn't on the board when I first got here with Seiko. Somebody had to have written it recently, but why? To create a rift in our friendship? I didn't know if it was a person or a ghost who did this, but whoever it was a terrible thing to do. This was all starting to get to me. Is someone in here? Stop harassing me, whoever you are. I can't take this anymore. I just can't. Uh-oh. I think I screwed up. I didn't even know whom I was angry with, but make no mistake, I was seething. I was probably really close to my breaking point. I ran out of the room, never even pausing to wipe the tears from my eyes. Okay. This is an interesting way to play this game, I'll be honest, but it's actually kind of terrifying. If I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Nothing here? Okay. Okay, I wanna check my darkening meter. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and save. Oh, I shouldn't have saved. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, nothing here. It's more piano wire. There was yet another piece of piano wire in this room, seemingly razor sharp like the others, but only one I could avoid easily with some care. Looks like that looks like one of the levers from in the first game. Anything else in here? We'll look at that in a second. This is actually terrifying. What is this thing? In the corner of the room sat an antiquated mechanical device with a lever attached to it. It prominently featured two wheels with spools of translucent wire coiled around them and projected out toward the ceiling in a perfect tight line. Could this be... excuse me. Could this be the source of the booby trap? Pull the lever? Sure. That's a pretty big lever. I wonder if it'll even move. The machine was old and the lever was rusted, so it wasn't going to give without a fight. I could rattle it a little, though, so I figured I had a chance. Oh, I remember that noise. I did it! Huh? It's gone. The piano wire. It's gone. Huh. Hmm. So that must mean the wire over here is gone. So that must mean we can go there now, I'm guessing, or maybe not. Oh, okay. Hey, we can move more than one square. I just didn't want to miss anything, I guess. Nothing here. What's that light? There wasn't any lights on and the whole school was bathed in darkness, yet this lone room, a small circle of light, just kept blinking on and off. It seemed almost as if it would turn on whenever I looked at it and turn off whenever I looked away, or maybe it was just my imagination. But it seemed possible. Wait, should I skip that? Is anybody in here? No response. I began to get more and more creeped out with every passing second. At first I thought maybe someone was watching me, but now I was almost certain of it. Oh! Is it a flashlight? That might be... Hi, corpse. I'm not gonna look at you. A flashlight, and it's on. I wonder if this is the source of the blinking. It did turn steady when I got near the thing. It was just me with more questions. Why not? I don't see any problem with it. That's what... I keep skipping through things. That's what I told myself as I picked up the discarded flashlight. It could come in handy. And it really did seem like to be low on batteries, and to make sure to use it sparingly so as not to waste what little energy it had left. I'm afraid to look at things because of the darkening meter. I guess it goes up whenever you see spooky things. So we're not going to look at that corpse. Let's see if we can get into 1C. As soon as I entered the room, I had a bad feeling. Great. The sound was deafening. There wasn't a single sound to be heard. This room and this room alone felt very different from any other. Oh, I see a lot of corpses. I don't see anything particularly useful. Let's leave. Oh, we didn't try up this way. Oh, just search mode again. I don't see anything. Okay, never mind. I meant to go back downstairs. How do I go? Oh, okay, I'm back downstairs. I want to see if we can go this way. Oh, there's a lever there. Some sort of mechanism. Pull the lever? Why not? Phew! What a strange contraption. Pulling the lever made a retractable floorboard extend outward over the hole, and now it, but also restrung all the piano wire. I had to be careful not to touch any of it. If I even slightly brushed against a single strand. Great. So we can go this way now, but we can't go back. Great. Another one! Right at the base of the staircase, no less. What a sadistic place to put it. It should be possible to use the stairs, but that piano wire is razor sharp. Best to go slow and take care not to forget what about it later on. Great. Oh, I get a bad feeling about it. Like, if we do something wrong, we're gonna, like, trip. Hopefully at neck height. Oh, yeah, somebody's gonna lose their head. Great.